Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Shadow. Today we are playing Hard Trick Room with Dialga Origin Form with the Flash Cannon Draco Meteor, then Trick Room Protect. With that crystal, you get some boost on our Steel and Dragon type damage. Then we got a ton of strong supports to help our Trick Room. We got Ensign for Fake Out. We got D to help set up Follow Me. We got Ursaluna and Iron Hands to do some huge damage, and we have Sinistra to support the team and heal. Overall, really excited to use this team. I love Hard Trick Room, and let's hop right into it. Okay, so Kyogre. Dialga's good on lead, resists really well, and I'm a bit worried about Annihilate. It could be beat up. They actually like pretty heavy beat up strategy, so I actually think a D on lead here is really good as well. Sinistra is going to be really good into all their rain. And then I think it would be Iron Hands here to hit for Drain Punches. Yeah, I think this is the 4. Because Ursaluna may get slowed down by Rillaboom. Yeah, I think it's the play. So lead we can Follow Me. We can also switch in like Sinistra if we want to go try and take like a Water Spout. Really here I just want to Follow Me, say like a potential beat up off Whims. So they can't like set an Archaludon. That'd be a pretty early concern for me, so I just want to avoid that. They could lead Archaludon Kyogre. That would probably be a really good lead for them. Annihilate Whimsicott. This is what I was hoping for. I can here just Follow Me, Trick Room. It's safe. Really all they can do is go for like a Draco, and that's the most threatening thing they can do. Well, not Draco, it's like a bulk up. But we're fine, just Follow Me here, get Trick Room up, and we can play from there. We'll just withdraw Annihilate. Another thing about this is they won't be able to Encore us due to the Psychic Terrain, so that's great. Let's get the free Follow Me, we'll see what they go for. They go for Tailwind, that's perfect. Didn't expect the Trick Room, I will take that all day. Trick Room goes up, just what we were hoping. Whimsicott, I'm not too worried about right now. So what I'm going to do here is I can Flash Cannon. I could switch in Iron Hands, but right now I feel like it's fine right now. I'm just going to go for the free Flash Cannon. Probably can't get. I think I'm just going to double Grimmsnarl with Alluring Voice, Flash Cannon. I think that's really safe. Let's go for that. Go for the Lights Rain, not surprised. I would like to get rid of it before it can get Reflect Up. Alluring Voice does a bit, not too much. Almost KOs. They're Endeavor. I think I'm fine with that. Gonna Flash Can Whims here and Alluring Voice, try and pick up the double knockout here. So that way it would just be Kyogre and something else in the back under Trick Room with their own Tailwind. In that position, we're really in a good position. Let's see what they bring in here. Okay, it's going to be Kyogre. So we get a free Alluring Voice here, that's fine. I'm glad it's not Rillaboom, because then they could like Encore us, but we'll get the free Alluring Voice. Not going to do really anything, but we'll now go after the Whimsicott. It is Sash. Okay, that does make sense actually if they're Endeavor. So now we're just hoping they didn't. Okay, they went for Dazzling, perfect. So now we can go for here's, we can go for a pretty free Draco. And I'm going to Alluring Voice the Whimsicott just to try to get rid of it before it can Endeavor any of our team. So I think this is a pretty good position. We'll get some good chip damage into the Kyogre. We also have, we could switch in Sinistra here, but I feel like if we live this next turn, I'm going to switch in. They'll withdraw Whimsicott, that's fine. Probably it's going to be the Grimmsnarl, so we'll just get a free KO there. We're also going to get a free Draco though, so I'm overall fine with this. Okay, that's Grimmsnarl down, that means no Reflect for the game. We're going to get this free Draco, that does good damage, that's exactly what we hoped for. And you go for the Water Spout, so that's perfect. I think I want to. Their Tailwind is gone, so we do have like one more turn of Trick Room here. Annihilate will come in. I think I've got to switch into Sinistra. And I'm just going to follow me here. We'll heal Indy up a little bit. We also do have we're gonna protect. That's okay, perfect. We'll see if Kyogre protects as well. Yeah, that's perfect. So at this point, we'll just follow me, get Trick Room up with Sinistra, and I think in that position we're in a good spot. We also have Fake Out, so I don't really want to reset the Psychic Train just so we can play around Fake Out next turn. I could have double Trick Roomed, but this feels just safe. I don't have Trick Room. Okay. I did not realize that, but I can now just Rage Powder Trick Room instead here. Yeah, I'm going to Terra Grass just to make sure I live a Spread Water move. We also know that their Kyogre is in fact faster because they're Protect 1 second our Trick Room. So we also know some Speed Tiers. It's most likely lefties. That's perfectly fine. We'll have Scald for that if Sinistra lives. They're gonna have to make a read here of whether they think we're gonna go for Indeedee, because it's probably Drain Punch, Rage Fist, and Bulk Up Protect, most likely. And both of our Pokemon are immune to one of those, before Terra, of course, but they have to make a decision of is Sinister gonna be Rage Powder, could be Safety Goggles. There's the Ice Beam, not surprised by that. Do we live? Yep. It's great. And there's Drain Punch. Yep. That was actually really good there, because we pretty much get everything we want there. And now this turn I'm going to follow me with Indeedee, and I'm going to Scald the Annihilate. I think here's the play. Yeah, just get a ton of damage off. They're going to protect, however, that's perfectly fine, which means Annihilate did not protect. Follow me. Keep Sinistra safe. Sinistra's doing a lot more than Indeedee here. Get the Scald, see how much that does. Less than half. Not ideal. But I think overall fine. We actually live. Rain goes away. I'm gonna go for a Machagacha here, get some recovery, and just go for another Follow Me. They could pick up a double KO here. I think I'm fine with that. See, how much Machagacha gonna do? We will heal up a bit. That did a lot less than I thought. In May they went for a Drain Punch. Oh, there's the Rage Fist. That makes sense. Just really safe. Then they probably went for Ice Beam. That's the most sensible thing I feel like they could go for here. Yep. Actually, hitting this Annihilate is going to be pretty hard. I mean, we do have Low Kick. They're probably just going to double Protect here, stall at this Fake Out. We have 2 more turns of Trick Room. I'm going to... Oh, we actually don't have Fake Out. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to... Low Kick and go for a Draco here. Because I actually don't think we need it. Makes sense. Just double here is most likely, I think, what they're going to go for. Yep. I think here it's going to go for the same thing into this Annihilate here. I think it's really safe. I'm actually go for a Wild Charge instead. Their Light Screen is gone. That's good to see. That's actually why they were doing so. Never mind. I forgot they had that up. So we could say try and say Wild Charge, but it's just Whimsicott on 1 HP, so I'm just going to double the Annihilate here. Unless I think Draco's going to... Actually, I'm going to make a read. Draco's going to kill. Without Light Screen, I think Draco kills. So I'm just going to fully commit to it. Just get rid of the Kyogre. We'll see how much Draco can do. Does it KO? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I made that read. Because now we definitely win. Whimsicott only has Dazzling. I hope that was not us, but I feel like even if that was, we were in a winning position. I don't see a way where they win that. Because Whimsicott's won, we just Flash Cannon, Ice Punch, there's nothing they can do, and it's just a free win at that point. But GG's, we got the good Trick Room up, but overall, let's end game number 2. Okay, so we're going against Classic Miraidon, and I can confirm game 1 was a win. But looking at this, I want to get Trick Room up with the bear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead Ursaluna and Indeedee with Dialga, and Iron Hands could be good, but I think I'm going to bring in Sin here instead. So I think here we're just going to play it for Ursaluna. It hits their team really well. They don't really have much to live all of Ursaluna. So turn around, I'm just going to protect, try and get a Trick Room up with Indeedee. We'll also take away their terrain. I feel like this is a pretty good match. We have Draco for Miraidon, and we can protect Scout for Terra. We Flash Cannon for Terra Fairy. We hit their Whimsicott for good damage with Steel as well. We hit actually quite a bit of their team. They do have quite a few resistances though as well. A lot of their bolt like Urshifu and Overpound's going to be resisting what we want to go for. But I think we should have enough coverage elsewhere to take care of those. It's going to be the Whimsicott Urshifu. This is not what I want to see because that is not what Ursaluna wants to take. We are Ghost. But I think here I'm going to switch in the Dialga and go for the Trick Room. Dialga will resist the Surging Strikes. They could close combat, but I think Surging Strikes is a lot more likely. I mean, they could close combat also makes a lot of sense. We could follow me. They'll withdraw the Whimsicott. Perfectly fine seeing that. In comes Fairy Ref. That's also fine. We'll see what they go for. I mean, a close combat would be bad, but if you're going to Terra, I think it's going to be Water and Surging Strikes. If it's Stellar, it definitely could be a close combat. That's a bit concerning. It is Water, so definitely Surging Strikes. Unless they're tearing to it with like a Psychic or a Luring Voice off her Indeedee, which I doubt it. There it is. Into, yep. Good switch. Now we can go for a Draco into it, the Urshifu now. I may double it because it definitely could be Sash. That's something we do have to worry about. But we'll get the Trick Room up. And I think here, I mean, they could not and just... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. What Terra's Instant Ghost? Okay. I'm gonna Flash Cannon for Ref and switch in Urshifu. Well, not Instant. I think is the play. Because I think Urshifu's gonna protect, and they're gonna try and Trick Room us for Ref. I think that's what they're gonna go for. We'll bring in. We'll get the Intimidate. So if they do go for a close combat, we'll get the Intimidate off. They did not. Okay, I should have just doubled. Oh. Oh. Okay. So maybe expecting. I'm not surprised by that. That makes sense. I do want to get rid of So I think here, I mean, they could just go for another close combat. So I'm gonna switch in Indeedee here. Can't really go for anything. So I am just going to Terra Ghost and knock off here, I think is the play. Try and get rid of their photograph so they don't have any plays with it later. They're gonna have to withdraw photograph, that's fine. I could bring him around. Yep. Okay, that makes sense, but I think I'm fine with this. I can have Trick Room up next turn. We'll be knocking off their specs, which is great. You know, we'll make it so they can do more. It's less predictable, but we will be getting rid of any possibility of them, like, going... We're just getting rid of specs, which is good damage reduction. Just a close combat, just like expected. We take that really well, which is nice. Yeah, knockoff's really free here. Lexicon, I wish I could have pivoted out there. I'm gonna Trick Room and switch in Dialga here. I feel like that's really safe. I will have Fake Out later as well. But just gonna try and get Trick Room. Maybe if they don't position, if they ignore the ND, that's perfect. They could taunt. Taunt would probably be the worst case scenario. But we'll switch in Dialga. There's Volt Switch, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that really well. We also can... Dricomia is going to be free because they already have Terra. At this point, I'm expecting a taunt. Taunt just makes so much sense here. Whimsicott will come in, okay. Oh, no, just Surging Strikes. What is it into? It is into the Indeed, and we are not living that. Okay. So that does change things. I do think we'll live what our Whimsicott goes for, so I think this next turn I'm just going to bring in Ensign, Fake Out, Urshifu to get the free Trick Room. I think that's really safe, and we should be fine just to go for that. We do lose the train for the rest of the game, but we are, I think, in a fine spot. Because their Furryuff's pretty much dead no matter what. But just Fake Out so they can't taunt, and Trick Room. And I don't think Whimsicott should be able to KO us. I assume we should live a Moonblast. It's probably, unless that's Taunt, which if Urshifu's Taunt, Whimsicott is definitely not Taunt. There's the tech, that makes sense. Fake Out, we'll see, unless they're like a Trick Room Whims, which I hope they are not. If they are, that is... Okay, Light Screen. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'll take that every day. We'll get the Trick Room up, and I think we're in a good spot. We can Will-O-Wisp Urshifu. Get rid of a lot of its damage, and we just have a free Flash Cannon into Whimsicott. And if they switch, we'll either KO... Oh, they have Encore. Yeah, I forgot Psychic Train's not up. I will not lie, I've played so much hard Trick Room. I've missed Indie, I just forget that I need to worry about that. Throwing Strikes, who is it into? Probably the Ensign. Yep. We will take it though. Crucially. Thank goodness. We actually kind of need to bring... I mean, actually with Will-O-Wisp maybe we're good. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Parting Shot. Because I think we should live Surging Strike, so I'm gonna Parting Shot out into Whims on a switch. And we'll just take a Trick Room here, try and get it back up. They could double. Okay, that's fine. It's not good. But I think we're okay. That Encore really hurt us. I just forgot to play around that. saw this trans into a psychic. So just a misplay by me, but we'll see if we can bring this back. We do have Ursula under Trick Room. It isn't burned at this point, which is the problem. You can't tear out our weakness. We're stuck Trick Room. Ursula's gonna protect, and I'm just gonna facade the wins. We have one more turn. Yeah, if I could do anything else, I would. Yep, there's detect. That makes sense. Get the facade though. How much will it do? About half. Makes sense. Moonblast is gonna do quite a bit. There's the Trick Room. At this point, I mean, I'm gonna go for it. At this point, just try and get it. But at this point, they're just in such a good spot. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake here. I think that's our best shot. Just try and get damage on both, and with telepathy, we'll avoid it. So, should good. Just Earthquake, Trick Room. I'm assuming Dialga's not gonna. I'm actually fine with that. Keeping me Trick Room is absolutely. I only have one more Trick Room, so as long as if we live this, I think we have a shot, which we maybe do. We'll live it. Huge. That drastically changes this game. We have 2 more turns after this, so I think we have 3 turns of burn. With the Earthquake, Void Telepathy, it is only Ursulin at this point. Okay, we'll KO. Doesn't KO Whimsicott, crucially. I think I'm fine with that, though. They could Encore us into Earthquake, but again, I think I'm fine with that. They can't really tear out of it. And I think Earthquake's what I want to be spamming. Okay, 14, yeah, we'll take 2 more after this. And our Encore's ended. So that's big. We actually get to attack with Dialga now. Rhydon has to come in, that's perfectly fine. And I don't think yeah, it's just rear graph in the back, so really we can just spam Earthquake here. Just Earthquake. And I'm gonna, yeah, Earthquake and Draco here, I think, and that's just, I don't think there's much they can do to avoid that. I mean, they can Encore us, but there's not really, they can't Encore us in the Trick Room, because we don't have the PP, which is huge. They're gonna go for it, don't realize we only have 5. We'll get the Earthquake, it's just gonna pick up both, and we're gonna bring this one back. Only on 5 Trick Room power points, it's gonna end up bringing this one back, so. Yeah, Free Ref's too low, it can't take out Bulls here. Unless, I think their only out would be Protect on the Free stalling out our burn, and then somehow KOing Dialga. That's the only out I see for them, but most Free are not protecting. So at this point, there's nothing they can do. I mean, Electric, at that health, the defense boost is not going to matter. Just Facade. Not going to Draco, that's another way they can win is if we miss Draco. So, we should have this one locked up. They don't have an out, I don't think, here. Because Freyref, I don't think Foul Play will kill Dialga here. And they don't even have Protect either. So, that's just going to be a clean win. That's GG's. So, we end up bringing it back. We were able to get the perfect Trick Room, we were able to deal with that Encore, and we got right into the right position to pull out the win, which actually felt really good. I do think I made a few misplays, but we were able to bring it back. It's nice to see that we lived Terra Water Surging Strikes when burned, instant ult position, even when taunted. If we don't get taunted there, I think we could also be in an even better spot, but overall, felt really good. And let's head to game 3, see if we can go 3-0 with Dialga Hard Trick Room. Okay, well, we have another Miraidon, so I kind of want to go similar direction. I do think Indeed is good on lead. They do have the Urshifu again. So I actually kind of want to lead the Dialga instead. And then I think it's this. I could bring Sinistra. Redirection could be really nice. Okay, I kind of was thinking, what is Instant Res, what is Sinistra? Sinistra may be better, actually, because we can redirect, like, Surging Strikes. Yeah, I think I bring these four again. Yeah, I think we go with these four. Because, again, I think it's mainly going to be let's play for Ursaluna late game. And again, that is something interesting that this Ursaluna can do that, like, Kali Ice can't, and that is that telepathy with Dialga, which is really good. I really like that ability on this team. I think it doesn't lock your Ursaluna to only using single target attacks. Of course, like, you do have, like, the substitute Ursaluna starting to pop up more and more because of that. But I do think that this is a really cool way to get around that if you want to keep spamming Earthquake. Earthquake and Flash Can's going to be doing good damage to a lot of stuff. We'll see the double future Mon lead of the Jugulus and Hands. Could be Snarl. But we will be ignoring potential. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Trick Room and Terra Fairy and just try and chip down this Iron Jugulus. We'll resist the fighting move that I'm assuming Iron Hands will go for, and a Dark, like, Snarl as well. So I feel fine. Terra Fairy's going to be fine. Don't really think anything else wants to Terra into this matchup too much. Fake Out in the Psychic Terrain's not going to matter. Okay. Bit unfortunate. Wasn't expecting that. I won't lie. Oh, Bower Mental Herb. That's what that was. Okay. I forgot what that did. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna get the Jugulus low. Not much more you can ask than that. Dimensions are twisted. We'll Alluring Voice and just Flash Can Iron Jugulus again. Don't really feel threatened by anything here. Again, I think they're gonna want to, like, Terra Fairy Miraidon here, so they're gonna switch. What will it be? The Farigiraf makes sense, but we know we do a ton to Farigiraf. We'll also have Helping Hand next turn if we want to just go for that. Oh, okay, so Room Service Farigiraf is interesting. We'll see how much Flash Cannon does. Over half. Okay. That's just what we wanted. Heavy Slam will come out, and that is doing nothing. I'm going to switch in... Okay, how many turns of Trick do we have? 3. Yeah, I feel fine here. I can keep chipping away. I could switch in Sinistra, go for Machagachas and Scalds, and just say like the Iron Hands. But again, I just think Alluring Voice chips fine. We don't have Flash Cannon. If they Terra, they Terra. But Iron Hand's just gonna slowly get chipped down. Farigiraf's gonna go down here. They can't reset Trick Room. It's just Jugulus will go down to another Flash Can. Heavy Slam's doing nothing. I mean, maybe this next turn we bring in the Sinistra to heal up even more on this Dialga so they just can't break through. The Miraidon comes out. Okay. That is what we want to see. Here, I think I'm going to protect my Dialga because I think they want to go after that and switch in the Sinistra because that is going to take electric moves really well. It just won't take the Heavy Slam. So I think it protects here is really fine. We'll see if they go for Terra Fairy. And if not, we just have a free Draco there next turn. But I'd love to see a Terra Fairy. Heal up. I mean, it's not much, but again, that could be one Heavy Slam. We'll see the Terra. Hoping to see Fairy. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, it's electric. Not what I want to see too much, but I'm fine with that. So it's probably triple electric and Draco. Which, I mean, it's going to be good for Sinistra, being able to redirect it. They go for the Drain Punch actually instead, which I'll take that. And Electro Drift. That's perfect turn. We'll take no damage. We'll get Sinistra in. We know they're Terra now. I'm going to Rage Powder here. How many more turns of Trick Room do I have? So one more turn of Trick Room. Gonna Rage Powder. And Draco the Miraidon here. Just gonna try and get a ton of damage into it. Almost KOs. Okay. That's fine though, because now a Flash Cannon will take it out, Heavy Slam will come out. We actually take that pretty well. We'll get the Rocky Helmet so we're doing absolutely more damage made this way. Electro Drift, I don't think we're taking this, I won't lie. Yeah, that's just Miraidon though. But it will go down to Rocky Helmet. So, funnily enough, Sinistcha will get the KO. So Draco Meteor plus Rocky Helmet will KO Miraidon. By this point, they're stuck in. We do have Ursaluna if we want to. I don't think they do enough damage no matter what. So what I can do is I'm going to bring in Ursaluna here. I think they're going to want to try and get rid of Ursaluna. I think they're going to want to Drain Punch it is my thought here. So what I'm going to do is just protect and reset Trick Room with Dialga, because I don't think they have what they need to stop. They can't. I don't think they can stop this. At this point, we know they're taunt, so they could taunt, and that wouldn't be great. But I think if they do taunt Dialga, I'll just switch in DD and we can play it a lot slower. But they go for Tailwind instead. That I'm fine with. Again, I think they don't realize that we have Trick Room on this Dialga. Which may you see this and you expect, like, oh, it's going for, like, triple attack. But we'll get the Trick Room, punishing that Tailwind even harder. And now here, I think I just, I can Earthquake if I want to, but I'm gonna, yeah, Earthquake should just pick up the Iron Hands and Draco into Iron Jugulus. That should seal the game. And they're gonna forfeit. Dialga, hard Trick Room goes 3-0. Only causing one Rage Quit from the opponents, but I love Hard Trick Room. This team I loved playing. This team was really fun, and for wrapping up Reg G, I'm happy I got to play this team. Dialga I did not play. This makes me sad I did not bring it to more small events, but I love this team. It felt really good. A lot of interesting mons. Sinistcha was really nice. It felt like it was good into Miraidon, which, I think as a Trick Room team, you need to be good into. It felt like it had the counterplay into those Furgraphs that Miraidon's like. It felt really good, and I can see, like, the potential around it. You got, like, your double normal types with the Cali Shadows. I love Ursaluna. I love the Earthquake Telepathy combo, bro. This team's so much fun. Rental's code in the description if you want to try out this team. But thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.